My name is Loon Gangte, and I work with International Treatment Preparedness Coalition as a regional coordinator for South Asia. When I first heard about the new coronavirus in China, I knew it was only a matter of time that it will eventually reach India. I thought, what will happen to our community of people living with HIV/AIDS who have to take their antiretroviral medicine every day? How will they get their medicine? That is our concern. I followed the news closely, and before the Indian government announced the nationwide lockdown, we at DNP, we closed our office so that at least our staff could stay home and get safe from COVID-19. We assembled a team that could deliver medicine to people who could not move out of their home because of the lockdown. We put flyer across the city and all the ART center with 5 of our staff mobile number, so that people who are running out of medicine or people who cannot reach ART center could call us, and we could immediately go and respond to them. Then we deliver HIV and hepatitis C medicine across the city of Delhi and also to the neighboring state like UP, Haryana, Punjab, and even to Rajasthan. We reached more than 300 people during this time.
Today, more than ever, it is clear that quality health is a luxury for the elite and not a right for all. And although changing this seems impossible, when we join forces and fight together, small changes can have big impact. In March 2020, we realized we were headed towards another global pandemic, but ITPC was uniquely prepared for this moment. So our name is sort of a running joke inside of the organization. International Treatment Preparedness Coalition. I mean, it's a mouthful and it's hard to translate. But during COVID, the word preparedness took on a whole new meaning. ITPC was born out of the need to prepare and respond to pandemics. So right away we got to work. We mobilized a response based on the needs and the issues raised by real people on the ground within our global activist network. Groups like Loons immediately got organized and made sure that people were getting medicine and food, and they were responding to the needs that they were seeing on the ground. Petrol, rice, medicine. People were even complaining not only about HIV medicine, but about medicines for chronic diseases like hypertension and diabetes were all of a sudden missing in the midst of COVID. Like we do for HIV and other diseases, we knew we could serve as a bridge between science and what communities can actually understand. The average person doesn't understand the randomized control trial results and lots of the Geneva speak and what comes out of the WHO. And ITPC serves as a bridge between science and relatable messaging for communities to be able to protect themselves and their loved ones. You will hear from our network of activists like Alma, Martin, Loon, and others across the globe who are working for the change we want to see.
In September of 2020, ITPC reached out to us to carry out community-led monitoring to document treatment access gaps as a result of COVID. We got to work right away, surveying healthcare facilities and interviewing people living with HIV in Freetown, the capital of Sierra Leone. We realized something surprising. Freetown had no data on the number of people experiencing treatment failure. This is when people are no longer responding to certain ARV regimens. And it's important because if we don't know how many are failing treatment, how can we advocate for better quality regimens?
In order to pick up medicine, we go to the hospital and present the patient ID and collect their medicine. But after a month, the ART Center in charge doctor call us up and give us a long list along with a big box of medicine so that we could start distributing the medicine. When ITPC saw what we are doing, they support before we even ask. They give us money, a small grant for our PPE, for our protective gear, for ourselves and for our client, as well as some money for a provision of food ration like rice, sugar, oil, etc., which is very helpful. Otherwise, it is pointless to take, or it doesn't make sense to take antiretroviral on empty stomach. I was scary going out every day during the COVID time. When I come home, my family, I go straight away to my balcony and take out all my clothes and put in the disinfectant and hang it in the balcony in the sun for the next day to dry in the sun. We are afraid ourselves, but we need to make ourselves available. Otherwise, what is it that we are for if we call ourselves that we are working for a community organization?
Cuando las personas hablan de acceso, generalmente pensamos en llegar a servicios con largas distancias, desabastecimientos, pero a menudo nos olvidamos de la asequibilidad. Entendemos que los antirretrovirales son gratuitos, pero nuestros gobiernos los pagan. Las personas que viven con el VIH en países como Guatemala, donde yo vivo, no siempre pueden acceder a los mejores medicamentos como el dolutegravir, por ejemplo, porque nuestros gobiernos están clasificados por el Banco Mundial como países de ingresos medianos altos y por lo tanto no obtenemos descuentos por estos medicamentos. Pero este no es el caso sobre el terreno. Casi el 50% de las personas que viven por debajo del umbral de pobreza y aún más en pobreza extrema, debido a que nuestro PIB es alto, obtenemos esta clasificación. Esta clasificación tiene un impacto devastador en la vida de las personas realmente en mi país. Como ITPC LATCA, hemos trabajado con socios globales, nacionales y regionales de ITPC, ONU-SIDA y el gobierno para abogar por mejores precios, y estamos orgullosos de decir que hemos bajado el precio de dolutegravir de alrededor de $240 que se compró inicialmente a alrededor de $6 actualmente.
No one expects COVID-19 to happen, but when it did, we were able to rapidly organize our community and take care of everyone.
We were reaching people that the government will never reach.
Even the big NGOs.
They can't move sometimes as quickly on the ground as we do.
And I think that's really the strength of ITPC.
We do not need anyone to tell us what to do. We already know what needs to be done.
And we do it.